Turning our focus now to El Paso, Texas, where the city is struggling to keep up with rising COVID-19 cases. Hospitals are reportedly so overwhelmed, they are relying on jail inmates to help move bodies, and doctors say they are having to make wrenching decisions about who gets care and who doesn't.
And meanwhile, there's been some political bickering. Some back and forth continues between the local government officials fighting over how to stop the spread of the virus. Let's see what's happening there. Let's go to the man in El Paso, Texas, Mayor Dee Margo. Sir, thank you so much. I know it's a very busy time for you all, so we appreciate the time. Can I ask you first, what is it you need that you are not getting right now, whether that's from local officials, state officials? I know you need people to behave the right way, but as far as resources go, people want to help El Paso right now. What do you need?
Frankly, right now, we're receiving all the resources and assets that we need. Both the federal government and the state governments provided. We got over 1,056, I think, medical personnel that have been brought in. That's physicians, nurses, technicians, respiratory therapists. This is our 5th week with this spike. I was hoping that we'd start to see a curtailing now. Yesterday and the day before were below 1,000 positives coming in, and we tested almost 600,000 El Pasoans. But today we had another rise to 1,062. And I mean, as the CDC said earlier this week, our population is 85% Hispanic, and we're 4 times more prevalent to be hospitalized because of COVID than any other, than the normal Caucasians.
Mayor Margo, how would you describe the situation there on the ground in the hospitals in El Paso? And do you have an explanation as to why this is happening?
Well, we're a highly vulnerable population, and it's community spread. What we found out that is, we did a deep dive from October 10th to October 16th in our contact tracing just a few days ago. And we found out that 55.11% of our positives were coming from retail shopping, primarily in what we would term the big major retailers, the big box stores. So it's a community spread. We're trying to restrict that as well.
You said 55+% is from people out shopping. Shut the shopping down. Why isn't that something you're screaming from the mountaintops?
Because what you cannot shut down are the essential businesses, as stated under CISA with the Homeland Security directions. So I can shut down the mom and pop stores, and but that doesn't deal with the major box retailers, the Walmarts, the Costco's, you name it. Those are the ones that remain open under CISA guidelines. So all we do with a quote shutdown unquote is penalize the bookstore on the corner, and people go to one of the big box retailers, Sam's or whatever, and buy their books. We shut down the Hallmark card shop. They can walk into Walgreens and buy a greeting card. That affects the lowest rung. I don't have control over that, but what I do have control over are the limitations on service. We shut the restaurant bar areas, and we had bars are not open, but some of the bars have converted to restaurants under Texas guidelines, and we have shut those down at 9 p.m. I did that almost 5 weeks ago yesterday as a matter of fact, to 9 p.m. and takeout only. And we understand from our code enforcement that seems to be working well. They're stopping the congregating. They can do takeout after 9, but they can't continue there. So we're dealing with those areas that we can deal with, but to do a quote shutdown only impacts those who are most harmed by a shutdown, and those are the people in the lowest rung of the economic ladder. You know, shopping here is a family event. It's multiple generations. It's more than one. We've asked that they restrict that. We've also gone to the major retailers and asked them to do metering, which is a limitation on the occupancy of their respective stores. And so Walmart has come back and said, yes, we're still talking to the others. We're dealing with the areas that we know where its spread has come from and trying to restrict. We have a mask order. We've had a mask order since day one. You get a warning the first time, and then it's a $250 fine each time you not wear a mask after that. But we're going to have to continue to learn to live with this virus until everyone is vaccinated, and we don't think that's going to occur until probably the middle part of next year.
It is certainly a long road ahead. El Paso Mayor Dee Margo, thank you for your time today. We certainly appreciate it.
Well, our hearts go out to them right now, the folks in El Paso. You all are going through it. And a lot of places are, but man, there's a lot of focus on El Paso for good reason right
and
now.
a lot of concern with the Thanksgiving holiday coming up.
Yes.
Certainly wish everyone the best there.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.